In the days before the great stone halls, there lived a father who was proud of his own strength. He believed that the young should find their own path, and that the words of the elders were merely the rustling of dry leaves. He did not teach his 3 sons the first rule of the vocum. The ears must be open before the mouth can be fed. The first son was as bright as a spark and loved to dance near the communal fire pit. An elder, sitting nearby with a clouded eye and a long memory, spoke softly. "Little one, the fire is a hungry beast. It does not know the difference between a log and a limb. Step back." But the son looked at the elder and thought, "He is slow and his skin is like bark. What does he know of the dance?" He hopped closer, mocking the heat. His foot slipped on a loose stone, and the golden tongue of the fire licked him whole. He did not return to the house that night, or any night after. The second son was as strong as an oak, and went out to collect wood for the winter stores. An elder, feeling the ache in her bones and the change in the scent of the pine, warned him. "The sky is gathering a grave ale, child. The fog will drink the landmarks. Stay within the sight of the eaves." The son laughed and said, "The sun is high and my legs are tireless. You fear shadows because you can no longer outrun them." He marched into the trees. Within the hour, the white veil descended, turning the world into a ghost. Blinded by the mist, he stepped into the hollow air of the great cliff. The valley floor claimed him before he could cry out. The third son was the youngest, and his father's heart was tender for him. He sat in the grass, eating honey cakes, his face sticky with sweetness. An elder, watching him gorge himself until his belly was round and his breath was thick with sugar, warned him. A mouth that takes more than it needs invites a heavy consequence. To be greedy is to call out to the world to take something back from you. The son ignored the warning, laughing with a mouthful of cake. "My belly is my own," he thought, "and the sweetness is my right." He did not notice the tall grass parting behind him. He did not hear the heavy footfall of the great brother of the woods. Because he was so focused on the cakes, he never saw the bear that had been lured by the scent of the boy's greed. The consequence of his greed arrived with a shadow and a roar, and the boy was gone before the honey could melt on his tongue. The father sat by his hearth, and for the first time the house was perfectly quiet. He looked at the empty mats where his sons should have slept. He had given them his strength, his food, and his pride, but he had not given them the one thing that keeps a goblin alive, the wisdom of those who came before. He realized too late that an elder's warning is not a chain to hold you back, but a bridge to lead you to tomorrow. The man now has no sons, for a house that does not listen is a house that cannot stand.